So she's back in the garage, not because I did anything wrong, but because of alignment issues. So it's a 2008 Ford Mustang, and previous video had to do a control arm on the driver's side because the passenger side had one put in about a couple hundred miles ago. And then when we dove into that one, the driver's side ball joint and control arm was pretty much junk. So two brand new control arms, obviously with ball joints and everything. Needed tie rods. The tie rods were shot, so inner and outer tie rods, sway bar bushings, end links, and this thing has no more noise, rides smooth. So he takes it to the alignment shop, a shop that I don't recommend, and I expressed that to him, but hey, to each their own. And they align it and they send him on his way. Well, he comes by a few hours ago and he shows me the alignment spec sheet. Says, hey, why does it have yellow and red? I said, well, that's not a good thing. So this was before and this was after. The camber is still off on that, even though it's in yellow and they say that's reasonable spec. No, it's supposed to be green. So the camber is off, the caster is off. I told him call the alignment shop, see if they'll put it up on the machine, find out what was going on, this, that, and the other. He reaches out to them, and long story short, they said, oh, well, it's maxed out of adjustment. You'd have to get camber bolts. They should have called him while it was on the alignment rack, and they should have addressed that while up there. Well, then they said, well, bring it back up. We'll charge you $220 to put camber bolts and for the labor. I'm like, really? Really? I mean, if you're going to charge them while it's in the rack, you know, while you're working on it, but don't make them come back and do this, that, and the other. But I told him buy the bolts himself. He'd get cheaper. I'll install them, and then he could take it to the alignment shop, and hopefully they could get it squared away. So I think that's not cool that, you know, they didn't discuss that with him. Had he not known better, with that camber being off, it'll start wearing out that tire, and then, yeah, tires are not cheap. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's install new camber bolts. So he picked up these from O'Reilly's. I think they're US Drive Works, and they should give us exactly what we need to install them. So I went ahead and did the driver's side already, which is pretty much the same thing. So let's take off this tire, install that, and then hopefully this thing should be aligned perfectly. 21. So we've taken off the top, loosened the bottom. That way we can have room to adjust as need be. So we're going to take our camber bolt, make sure that this little tab kind of sits in here. So if you notice it's a little shallower right over there, that's what this tab is. And that allows you to kind of, you know, give you the camber that you need. And depending on how much you need, determines the orientation of which way this bolt goes in. But we're going to let the alignment shop fiddle-faddle with that because it's under warranty. We're just popping in the bolts. That way they can do what they need to do. So let's go ahead, pop this in just like so. Okay, just like so. And we want to make sure that this is flushed against that. This kit is a 15, but as you can see, as we turn the bolt, it brings in, brings out our camber. So I'm just gonna kind of set it in a neutral-ish position. I think that's about right there. Pop in the bolt on the other side, which is a 18. Hold this down. And snug it. There's a torque spec for it. That's a 3/8 inch gun. But like I said, we're going straight to the alignment shop. They could torque it, do all that stuff that they're supposed to do. And we should be good to go. So now with that being adjusted in place, or set up and ready to go, let's go ahead and let's tighten this one. All right, pretty simple. So now with this, we have adjustments so we could get this camber where it needs to be. Cam bolts, pretty easy to install. Got one on the driver's, one on the passenger, and so forth. I only put them on the top, don't put them on the bottom, just for structural reasons on that, because you have a lot thinner bolt on that. But in some cases where you need to have some extreme camber for whatever scenario or anything like that, obviously you could put one on the top and the bottom. But in this case, it's a regular street car, nothing fancy, a cruiser and a looker. So one cam bolt on the top, the driver and the passenger should be good, and it should be able to get it where it needs to be. Now another suggestion, inspect your suspension components, make sure nothing is bent, tweaked, or broken, worn out bushings, all that type of stuff that will affect it too. Another thing too, if you ever were in a collision, check your strut to make sure that didn't get tweaked or anything like that. Something did happen to the driver's side over here, so maybe the strut is a little tweaked, but that camber bolt should give us enough to get it where it needs to be. And as far as alignment shop, find a good one that's reputable, has good reputation, that provides you this printout of what your alignment specs are before and after, so you know if you're good. And in a situation like this, they should have called the owner and just told them, hey, this is what you're gonna need, yada, yada, yada. But I don't recommend that place. I'm not gonna badmouth a business like that. They're not a small business, they're a big business. But yeah, just find a good alignment shop. They'll take good care of you, and you should be happy. So cam bolts, pretty easy. I'll post on the screen if the alignment was able to get in spec and a picture of it after he gets it done. So thanks for watching, and hope this video helps.